Greetings, beloveds. Welcome to Muse and Magic 1111, and thanks for stopping by my channel for yet another deep dive into your tarot journey. First of all, happy Scorpio season, Scorpios. Man, you know, we celebrate all month of October, all month of November, all through Scorpio season. I mean, it's just a celebration, okay? All day, all night. And this is your time. This is your time to shine. So we're going to jump into these general energies right now for Scorpios, and let's just see what's going on. So Scorpio looks like, just looks like this is a time where you are becoming more financially aware. Some of you may be saving up, saving up for something special. And even though I think what this really is saying is that for many of you, you've just been coming out of this era of like really having to penny pinch, right? Just being very frugal, being very mindful. Again, I say this often, like sometimes it just feels like there's just way too much a month at the end of the money, after the bills, after the kids, after the adulting, after the responsibility, after the doctor's appointments, after the whatever it is you have going on. It's like just way too much a month at the end of the money. But this is coming up out of this penny pincher type of energy where you have to be so frugal and so mindful. This is your month, right? This is your season. This is a time where you're really ready to just show off. Basically just, okay, so I really feel like this energy of some of you just like changing up your style, changing your vibe, raising your vibration, of course, but just really becoming a little bit more flamboyant with your appearance, whether it's wearing makeup or, jewelry or, something that you're not used to normally doing, getting your nails done maybe, or getting your hair done a certain way, getting your hair cut or wearing it longer, but just changing your appearance. This is a time where you're feeling drawn to just transform in some way your outer appearance. Yes, you're having moments of, or epiphanies, you're having light bulb moments, you're becoming more creative, your creative juices are flowing. This is a time where you're probably feeling inspired. And again, I just feel the need to keep using the word awareness. You're just more aware of your surroundings, aware of, again, your finances. Oh my God, so sorry. Aware of, your spending, but at the same time, just knowing that if you spend on something, you deserve it, and you're not beating yourself up over doing something nice for yourself. You're not beating yourself up over giving yourself a little more TLC, or spending on your self-care regime, okay? And then we have here, so this is good vibes, I feel like it's like you're living life to the fullest. You're recognizing that some of you have just been asking yourself, like, what am I waiting for? You've been through so much the past few years, many of you since COVID, and for many more of you since before COVID. This has been a total transformational period. I want to say for some of you, it's been the last 7 years. For others of you, it's been about 9 years. You've just been on this journey of perpetual change. It's like, just as you get through a situation, just as you get through your dark night of the soul, just as you get through your mountaintop, here comes the valley, right? That's the normal chain of life. That's the normal domino effect of life, the normal cycle of living. There's ups and there's downs. But you've been through so much, Scorpio, that now it's almost like you're feeling like you're coming up out of your cocoon. You're coming up out into your transformative season. And there's a song. Gosh, what is that song? It's an old, like, I think it's like an old gospel song. So there's a few that, thanks Spirit, that are coming out for me. But the lyrics to it was look at me, I have been set free. All my are washed away. Do, 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 do. All because I have been set free. Right? I can't remember who sings that song, but and then I think about I'm coming out. Right? So this is your season of just coming out, being flashy, being flamboyant, being beautiful, being gorgeous, being handsome, being some of you are getting in the gym so that you can get to your transformative exterior, right? You're changing your mind about things. You're changing your talk, you're changing your walk, you're changing everything about yourself because this is the new you. This is a new season. And your clothing, your hair, your haircut, your skin, everything will reflect this new, beautiful, transformative change in you. It will reflect everything you've been through, the trenches, all of what you've gone through. I mean, you've been to, you know how people in the military have, you hear that they've, were stationed in, Iran or Iraq or Saudi Arabia or somewhere. I don't know, but these places where it was rough. They done did some things, seen some things, experienced some things. You know what I mean? And it's like, whew, the fact that you're even surviving it, or you survived it and you're here, is a lot. And Scorpio, don't get me wrong, you've endured. Okay? You've been through some shit. You've endured. You've gone through your cycles of PTSD, but you've been doing the work to heal through that stuff, through the past, from the past. So I don't know. This is just coming out of me. This is not just all the cards, but it's just intuitively what I feel. And, whew, and yeah, so yeah, and you're the type of person, Scorpio, who's always taking the high road. You know what I'm saying? But look at you, because you taking the high road has now led you to the high road. You know what I'm saying? This is your time. Yeah, it's like you just moving past it. You're brushing it off like water off a duck's back, whatever it is, right? Yeah, no time to be salty. This is in reverse. No time to be salty. You're just taking the high road. It's like I've been through too much to stay down. I've been through too much to walk around with hate in my heart. I've been through too much to walk around hating on the next person and whatever. I'm over that. You know what I'm saying? I've been set free. You know what I'm saying? Look at me, right? So yeah. Again, so yeah, someone here, this is for a few of you, is coming into a windfall. This is some type of unexpected money being deposited into your account, some unexpected money coming in the mail, some unexpected money coming into your hands. I see it falling into your lap. Like you're just looking like, wow, how did this even happen? Where did this come from? Falling into your lap. Just blessings upon blessings on blessings on blessings on blessings. That's what I hear. This is your time. This is your era. I was literally about to say that, and here's the card, end of an era. So, yeah, this is the end of penny pinching. It's the end of drama. It's the end of your trauma. It's the end of your Iran, Iraq. You know what I'm saying? Like, you are the shit, Scorpio. Yeah, this is the time. This is why you're changing up. This is why you're changing up your attitude and your talk and your walk and your wardrobe and your hair, your appearance, because this is the new you. This is how you be true to yourself. And you're coming into an era where you just want to be true to who you are. Yeah, you're letting go of past memories, things that no longer serve you. You're coming. It's like you're coming into this new career, like this new space of doing things differently or doing something different. Okay? Some of you may actually be coming out of retirement. Maybe you've kind of been on hiatus and been kind of to yourself, but this is now, you're coming out of this I don't know. It's like you're I don't want to say that you were, some of you are just literally retired, and some of you may be, but you have been on pause about something. And maybe that's where these epiphanies and this clarity is coming from that came up earlier. You know, just knowing which direction you want to go because your creative juices are flowing. Because, you know, I think that most Scorpios are entrepreneurs at heart. You know what I mean? Even if you don't know you are, you're entrepreneurs at heart. Okay, yeah, and so you don't need anyone to tell you anymore. You don't need anyone to remind you that you're stronger than you think or stronger than you know, because you already know this. You've been through the trenches. Okay, you've been through it. You know, you're coming up out of that. That's what I feel this retirement in a verse is. You're retiring your worry wart boots. You're retiring your woe is me boots. You're retiring your victimhood boots. You're retiring your self-martyrdom boots. All of them mofos can get burnt in the fire. You know what I'm saying? I'm coming out, right? So, yeah. And what you are seeking is seeking you. So whatever it is you've been going after, whatever it is you've been, you know, seeking, is literally, you're finding it. You're finding it. Whatever it is you've been wanting to manifest is coming for you. Okay? It's coming to you. Okay? You're changing your healthcare regime. Okay? Again, that's with that change of your outer appearance. I feel like that's all a part of it. You know, yeah, this is confirmation, a new career, doing something different, doing something new. Trust it, because you doing something new. This new thing is going to welcome the new, right? It's going to welcome the new. And as you welcome the new, guess what? Guess what? Your body changes. Your exterior, your external body changes. Your inner body changes. Your whole, I'm looking at the systems within the body. Everything is changing. Everything. Yeah, and you're supported. You are supported. I hear something in my house. Hold on a second. Hold on. Okay, sorry about that, guys. You know, I'm Scorpio. Listen, I don't F around. I fuck around. And that was probably my intuitiveness. My mom tends to leave out and always leave the door unlocked. And so while nobody was in my house, I definitely heard something. And I know that was your spirit getting me up, making me aware and alert. And as I went downstairs, sure enough, the door was unlocked. And, you know, whatever. So I needed to handle that, okay? But everything is a part of the reading. listen, we talked about this earlier, just being very aware, aware of everything, aware of your surroundings, aware of the people who are around you, aware. And, you know, just want to make sure I'm not losing my place, you guys. Sorry about that. Okay, yeah. So, and that's our shit, Scorpio. We're already on high alert. Even when people are coming into our life, we're on high alert. Like, you know what I'm saying? We put their asses through the trenches. They don't even know it. You know what I'm saying? We're putting them to the test all of the time. Putting them in situations sometimes purposely so that we can see their reaction. Asking them questions sometimes we already know the answers to so that we can see if they're going to lie to us. It's a test. Okay? Because we're always protecting ourselves. We're always, again, alert and aware. So, yeah. All of this, though, that you've gone through over the last 5 years, 7 years, 9 years, I heard somebody say decade, you know, but, you know, all of this has been a part of your spiritual growth. It's been the test for you. It's like it's been an agility test for you. Universe, spirit, the divine, testing you over and over again. Not to hurt you, not to play games with you, but to wisen you up, to strengthen you, to transform you. This is what you asked for. So before even coming to this density, right? 4D, 5D now. So just seeking and finding whatever it is you're seeking, you are manifesting. It is seeking you. Okay. Again, there's been changes to your healthcare regime. You taking care of yourself. If you've experienced injuries, for some of you, you may have been experiencing some, you know, some changes in your body just physically, which has called you to change up your healthcare situation. Because again, if you've had any injuries, if you've had any, you know, someone may have had a cut on their finger recently, particularly the right hand somewhere. Some of you may have been having some issues with knees, forward movement, but, you know, flexibility, but that's knee issues, leg issues, right? And shoulder or arm, upper body, but particularly upper body. So right lower body, left upper body for some people. Okay, so there's been some things that you've been needing to work on and just become more aware of and protective over yourself even in what you're putting into your body, so that you're not causing further harm or further inflammation, because things have been inflamed. If you haven't noticed that, just walking around, just shopping around, just driving around over the last few years, there's been a lot of inflammation even within our society. Things coming to a boiling point, things being inflamed. You know what I'm saying? People, the way they treat each other, just being on high alert and just always on defense. You know what I'm saying? So Scorpio, this is a time that you're finally coming down out of that, coming back to your, if you're a female Scorpio, you're coming back into your soft girl era, okay? And if you're a masculine, you're just coming more back. You're reeling it in. You're not having to stand on your alpha, you know, 24/7. You could just kind of relax, okay? I almost want to say relax into your Libra. And all I mean by that is just kind of getting the proper balance so that you don't have to be so far over into your masculine that you can't, you know what I mean? That you're inflamed, that you're on high alert, on defense, right? Paranoid, or just, you know, so serious all the time. Okay, so enough of that. You know, we're welcoming the new right now. We already talked about that. Body changes, okay? Physically and inwardly, right? And you are supported. Universe and your angels, ancestors, spirit guides just want you to know you are supported at this time, and to definitely continue with the self-care. Some of you are yearning for this and you may not know how to implement it into your current schedule, but don't worry. Where there is a will, there is a way. Universe provides. So if you just but say and meditate on the fact that I need to find time to create and manifest time for my self-care regime, universe is going to open it up for you, the opportunity. Okay. Okay, and so lastly, I just want to kind of get into the relational stuff with Scorpio. What's happening to you, Scorpio, with you in the relationship department? Okay, so we have someone here that could be the one. Okay, maybe this is someone you're already dealing with. I think this is someone you're already dealing with, or that you've already dealt with, because this is someone who is, you know, it's saying that you've already met this person. Okay, so someone you already met. This situation could involve into a marriage. This is somebody who obviously wants to take this to the next level, or you're pondering taking it to the next level. I believe there were some red flags that, you know, that kind of brought things to a halt for a while, and maybe to a slow, you know, yield. But that's over. I think the red flags were passing the red flag, you know, era. Okay. And so you're coming up out of this separation in this situation, or maybe you just came up out of a separated situation, even if it was temporary. For some of you, it's been some months. For some of you, it's been a year. For some of you, it may have been several years. Okay. But somebody's coming up out of this separation energy here. You know, this is someone who is obviously a true romantic partner. This is a true love. You know, probably one of those could be once in a lifetime connections. You know what I mean? I will say this. I think for Scorpios, like for many Scorpios, it's, am I tripping? Hold on a second. Okay. Sorry. Listen, I don't fuck around. Let me tell you. I do not fuck around. Okay. Maybe that's the martial artist in me. I don't fuck around. And I hear shit. I'm not the person in the scary movies that's going to get ate up and chased. I'm going to, you know what I'm saying? I'm out. You know what I'm saying? But if I ain't out, you're going to have a fight on your motherfucking hands. Okay. So anyway, that was my dog. But I'm upstairs in the back of my house. This is downstairs to the very front. And I just kept hearing something. Po baby wanted to get in. Everything's a part of the reading, Scorpio. Somebody wants to come in from the cold, honey. Okay? I'm sorry. That's crazy. Not sorry, but you know. Somebody wants to come back, baby. Come up out of the cold. It's lonely out there. It's cold out there in them streets. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, and see, this is someone who obviously dealt in deception. Okay? There was some kind of a deceitful situation here. Something deceptive. But we're coming up out of it now. Here go the fucking door opening. Okay, but that's somebody with a key. I ain't gonna worry about that. So yeah, and so they're coming up out of this deceptive energy here. I think finances and career, like all these thoughts about finances. Scorpio, let me tell you something, sweetheart. You are a tall glass to fill. Okay, so this person, I think got a little bit afraid, because of the financial burden. You know what I'm saying? Or not even a burden, but just the financial responsibility. They're kind of not financially either stable or not financially mature when it comes to handling money. You know what I'm saying? And so it was definitely a factor in part of the factor in why there might have been that brief or long separation. You know what I'm saying? But this is a time where you're going to come back together, start getting to know each other again. Okay. It's going to deepen your bond. It's obviously romantic feelings here. I think this connection was always there. It never dissipated. I feel like there was always some type of chemistry. But you might want to be a little mindful, because it looks like children could also be a factor or could affect the situation. Or maybe children affected the situation. Something might have happened with children. This could be young or adult children. Okay, but that could have been a factor in why, again, there might have been some type of a pause or some type of why someone might have felt like the love wasn't being returned, like it was unrequited. You know what I'm saying? But you're at a point now, somebody's at a point now where they're ready to let go of control issues. Okay? Or at least that's what needs to happen. Control needs to be, just let go of control. Okay? And this is obviously a past life connection. This is someone who you've known before in another lifetime. Okay? And this is someone who's very attractive, or either Scorpio, you're very attractive. Most Scorpios are very attractive, even if they're not extremely physically attractive outwardly, they're very attractive inwardly. Like they have very attractive personalities or attractive styles, so it compensates. You know what I mean? But this is someone who is obviously very attractive or attracted to you, and vice versa. Yeah, and this is definitely a soulmate. So this has been your prayers, your affirmations, your visualization, excuse me, dang, slow down. Or theirs manifesting this connection. Okay? So, what messages from your love person, your love interest? Okay, we have daydreaming and I'm thinking of you, daydreaming and I'm thinking of you. That's what I hear. But I am always longing for you. This is what your person is feeling right now. Okay, our souls are connected. You know, the lessons that I've learned from us will never be forgotten. This is a soul contract, meaning a past life connection. Yet again, that's confirmation. This is a person who feels like you're inseparable. Like even in your separation, even when you're angry, even when you're not together, even when you are on pause for a moment or for a few months or weeks or hours or years or whatever, it's like they still have this pulsation, this pulsating love for you. Like their heart literally beats for you. You know what I'm saying? This is someone who, despite the distance, is always there, always checking for you, wants to always check for you. Like your heart, I feel like they know and feel beyond a shadow of a doubt that there's always going to be a special place in their heart for you, no matter what. Even if you're never together again, you will still have this special place in their heart. The type of person where it could be 3 years down the line, you haven't talked to them and you called out of the blue because you got a flat tire on side the road at 3 a.m. Okay? And they will get up out of the bed. Girlfriend or wife laying next to them, they'll get up out of the bed and come and get your tire together. Explain shit later. Right? So this is that kind of person, relationship. Holding back. So this is someone who knows that they should have expressed themselves better. This is someone who again, dishonesty comes up again. You can't make this up. This is someone who dealt in deceit and dishonesty, and they realized that by lying, they ripped you apart, the connection apart. Okay? So no longer do they have different values. This is someone who may not have even valued you. Again, money was obviously an issue, or the worry over money, because I just think that most people who fuck with Scorpio feel like they're just a tall glass to fill. If I can't show up as my best, if I can't show up as, you know, the savior, the alpha, the man, the woman, or whatever, you know, alpha is woman too, female too, you know, then they're just not, they just can't really see a way through. You know what I'm saying? See success in a situation if they're not all the way put together and ready in their mind. Okay? And this is someone who definitely wants to fix, yeah, I want to fix our connection. Yeah. All right, Scorpio, that's it, and that's all. Happy birthday, happy belated birthday, happy future birthday, solar return, all of those good things, born day, all of that. This is your time to shine. Go out there and flex. Go do too much. Go be flamboyant. Go be, go be you. Okay? Go be you. I love you. I am your fellow Scorpio. And until next time, remember that love is the highest vibration of all. Love brings change. Love heals all things. And until next time, I wish you optimal levels of abundance, health, wealth, wholeness.